disrespect your laws. I spit a quick barrage, switch the bars, before you get burnt all these licks and bars. I spit the time honest, prophecy, education, and honest. Cause they the future are really far behind us. Past perceptions trying to find us and blind us. It's funny, especially with Nostradamus, that none of these prophecies saw the enormous. Life is a stage and it goes through promise. So we write the script and replace the promise. Life is the groundwork, you're the farmer. Conceit is the idea, Chris Parker. It's always a privilege to spit with laws, spit with laws, spit with the gospel. When you love this and live this, respect your laws, spit your laws, spit with the gospel. It's always a privilege to spit with laws, spit with laws, spit with the gospel. When you love this and live this, respect your laws.
KRS the teacher and MC Lord's apostle. Born in 82, I voted for Obama. It took 10 years, but they finally got us on. So here we're gonna go and seal Team 6. On time to give these kids, Chris, I know that it's real time. That is the culture. I watch it go and breathe. The generation knows exactly what it means. We're keeping all you
sound of your lifestyle improvement station.
Love every guy. Inspired by the youth, their knowledge and their passion, the way they shine the light, like they're living athletes. This means is that knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everybody. Never give up on your dreams. Energy, equality, and a cure for AIDS. It's on us because we got it, and that's why we keep the faith.
It's always a privilege to spit with laws, spit with laws, spit with the gospel. When you love this and live this, respect your laws, spit your laws, spit with the gospel. It's always a privilege to spit with laws, spit with laws, spit with the gospel. When you love this and live this, respect your laws.
KRS the teacher and MC Lord's apostle.
The weather's going crazy, the earth's magnetic field is getting wavy, people are feeling anything I think in a blink is possible. It's always a privilege to spit with laws, spit with laws, spit with laws. Live this, respect your laws, spit your laws, spit with laws. It's always a privilege to spit with laws, spit with laws, spit with laws. You love this and live this, respect your laws.
KRS the teacher and MC Lord's apostle. I'm in the band with my band, I'm in the club, talking to these worldwide, and I give a damn. I see the light in the eyes. I can hear it in my spirit. Your links has got the vibe as he helped to engineer. With the message of salvation and breaking ways. Digital communities begin to appear. It's going to heal the planet. Hip hop is the gospel with KRS the teacher and MC Lord's.
Well, what's going on, everybody? This is the coach, man. Welcome to the weekend grind as well as weekday grind and the weekend drive. The weekday grind and the weekend drive, man. This is the coach, man. Welcome aboard. This is what we do.
Hi, my name is Sonia Claiborne from East St. Louis, Illinois, by way of Columbus, Missouri. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station. WKnDR Radio.
side chick busters. Had a white money. Know that I'm far from a rapper, niggas know me as a lyricist. Playtime open, that was calling me the nemesis. No backpacking, just the gangsters and the chemists. Rapping how I'm living and I suck with the fantasy. Hypnotized because I'm really hypnotic. Don't stick the spot, cause the dope is narcotics. The game disease and needed anybody got it. I got the antidote, injected and then shot it. You know, the sick on it. Don't even try logic. My young black man just not psychotic. Let me rap while I got it. Rise like that green, drunk like hydraulics. Like sick, I can't even lift the sun high. Make it hot like automatic gunfire. The crime in the world is blaze. The crime is a house. It's all in the base.
Yeah, get your hands up. This is the coach, man. Welcome again to the weekday grind and the weekend drive. Got a lot of things coming up for you. That was Gospel FLavors, Hip Hop Factories coming up. Marty Grace, 2 Gaudio, and all of that. Caruso, you know what I'm saying. All of those folk coming up here as we move forward, man. Trying to get you to the finish line, man. Whatever you do, keep it locked right here. SIBN Radio, live and on demand. Don't forget the website, http www.sibnradio -bisel@usatv.com and www.sibntelevision.com. Got a lot of good announcements coming up for you on the show today, and as well as maturating toward a finish, if you will. And trust that everything is going your way. Hopefully everything is going okay. Not trying to make that rhyme, but since I have your time, it's more than a dime. Here it is. All right, y'all. Don't forget your Facebook shout outs. Y'all post it up. We'll speak up on it and out. You know what I mean? Facebook shout outs. Y'all go ahead. We're going to be sharing some of those with you today. Some Facebook shout outs also for some friends and family and acquaintances and all that. Don't forget, also, we got some new shows getting ready to come out. The Keenan Lake Show. It's a pilot coming out hopefully in the month of March. We're going to be preparing, getting it all ready and everything for February. Normally we don't give dates, you know what I'm saying, but if you're listening on demand, you need to know. Also, we have another show that's going to be coming out as a pilot. So if you're interested in being on the SIBN network, whatever you do, hit us up at global coverage at selectusaTV.info. That's global coverage at selectusaTV.info. And you can hit us up there, or you can go to Facebook, you know what I'm saying, look up Select USA TV, or facebook.com/Select USA TV. And, you know what I'm saying, send a friend a request. We got several fan pages for every show that we have, Political Rant. You know, whatever it is that we're doing, there's a fan page for it. Morning Bread, CATL Show, SIBN Sports, you know, SIBN FM Radio. There's a fan page for every show that we are doing. And so, you know, you can hit us up, or you can just like the regular page. But if you really, really want to get a hold of me, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead on and hit me up. Facebook.com/Select USA. Select USA, no TV on the end of it, just Select USA. Hit me up that way as well. And by all means, you know what I'm saying, we'll keep it locked, keep it real for you right there on SIBN Radio. Yeah, we want to dedicate this one right here coming up next to Jeffrey Combs. Shout out to Jeffrey Combs. He says, to experience long-term success, you must learn to be consistent. You cannot be consistent when you have commitment issues. Commitment is a responsibility that requires simple systems and disciplines you perform daily. Do you have a simple exercise routine, structured time to produce results, dedicated time to relax, devotional time to improving yourself? In life, it is very easy to get and stay overwhelmed. overwhelmed. You have many obligations that keep you busy, but to live the good life, you must be willing to devote the extra effort required to transform and change. Average people create reasons not to change. Winners find a way to succeed. Don't let your ego or people in your circle of influence rob you of the person you deserve to become. That's Jeffrey Combs from Facebook, y'all. This SIBN Radio Weekend Drive as well as the Weekday Grind. Keep it locked right here, SIBN Radio. Sean Slaughter, up, 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 up.
Every day and increase the murder rock. Feeling like I'm ready to thunder. I work with from my crowd like I was in the woods banging out lumber. I can feel it like a tree without rocks. My light shine like trees without tops. Pulling your roof free and out plots. I am feeling like Jesus the Christ. Playing the death. Reasonable breath. And on my knees I played for life. Been greater than most. I need no joy you go. Scream your foot. Over my tongue. Sent to the folks. Come on. You can kill me, dog, but I won't die. Try to flip my wings, but I won't die. Yeah, you may be king, but I won't shake. Your stations don't, my bones don't break. You can trace the schemes to follow my people. I got warrants out or don't go deep. Feel a cup of fire, you want it in your system. Release the hell, let the rhyme set.
All right, and we're giving a shout out to Kim Harris. And a few here, Kim Harris is coming up. Shout out, we're gonna give a shout out to her. I believe she's working with some youth there in Detroit. I mean, in Michigan. Can't think of the city right this second. But we want to give a shout out. Let's go on and give that shout out to her right now. Kim Harris, for all of her work right there in Michigan with the kids and with the youth, young adults, and excellent work she's doing right there in Michigan. And so shout out to Kim Harris. And also shout out to Beats by Octavia. Beats by Octavia. If you want to have some beats, man, for your project, this young lady is who you want to look up on Facebook. The name to look up is Beats, Beats by Octavia. And you think about October and Octavia, just like it sounds. All right, so she's doing a lot of great things in the marketplace with her work. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Moscow Dre, Masaka. I believe I said that right. His post is, when the past is always present, the future always gets left behind. Now that's something, that's saying something right there. When the past is always present, then the future is getting left behind. So you want to watch that thing right there, okay? That's Moscow Dre, Masaka, okay? And also shout out to Beatmaker One Track, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Shout out to Yolanda Lady Robinson over in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And so many more shout outs coming up. So y'all keep it locked right here. SIBN Radio Weekday Grind as well as the Weekend Drive. Whichever day you fall on, whatever you do, man, keep yourself encouraged and keep it locked. SIBN Radio. We out.
This is the remix to come to party. Faith commits and yours truly minister party. This is how we represent the Lord Jesus Christ. We want to do it like this one time, so you sit back and feel the flavor as we give it to you. Heaven is the God, the place you know that everybody wants to go. Don't you want to come so you can be down with me?
Yeah, back to my friend Kim Harris. She says, "For the just shall walk by faith, walking it out in the dark. But I'm walking, okay, because I'm doing it by blind faith, and I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm walking. You know what I'm saying? Don't know where it's being released, but I'm walking. You know what I'm saying? I feel like shouting. Bless God. It's in the going of a thing that the harvest of my faith is released." That's Kim Harris, all the way from Michigan. And man, I'm telling you, let her know right there on Facebook that you appreciate her. And more shout outs coming up right here on SI Being Ready. Keep it locked. And we want to give a shout out to Alicia Monique, Thurman Thornton, or TB2, J Wash Music Group, the whole crew. Up there, up there, up there. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Shout out especially TB2, man, doing it big. Y'all look him up, TB2 or Thurman B. Thornton II. You know what I'm saying? He's getting some things done on the artist tip. You know what I'm saying? He's also on the network. We're going to have more of him as he continues his work in the studio. And, you know, all like that right there. Shout out to Andriana Salette as well. Shout out to her as well. She hasn't posted anything, but posted some beautiful pictures. And so we want to also shout out those of you. For those of you that have birthdays for right about this season, you know what I'm saying? We want to shout out birthday to you and let you know that you're the best there is and there ever was. Shout out to Taiwan Miller. Shout out to Taiwan Miller, all right? And all those that are in the Oklahoma area there, you know what I'm saying? And would be remiss not to mention some of the home friends over there in Oklahoma and Kansas and all around in that area. Shout out to Sister Kenya. They post today, I pursue purity of body and soul out of reverence for God, starting from within. I desire to do my Creator's will for me, prepared to worship, and it begins now. You know, that's Sister Kenya, I think, upstate New York. Shout out to Sister Kenya. Might come back to them a little bit if they got any specific announcements that they have posted. If you want to get your shout out, get your shout on, you know what I'm saying, post it up in Facebook. You don't have to post it in no particular page, you know what I'm saying, just post it on the home page, a home stretch for those that are friends of the coach, you know what I'm saying, whatever happens. Shout out also to Teams What's the Rush. Man, they had, I believe, an event that just passed, man, and they're having some more things coming up. But they're just doing it big, man, with all kinds of plays and a lot of acting, a lot of dancing, man, you know. So shout out to them this day, you know what I'm saying, for the weekday grind and the weekend drive, man. I know that they haven't necessarily posted just for us to, you know what I'm saying, but shout out to them, you know what I'm saying, because they are really, Teens What's the Rush really, to me, is about, you know, trying to get teens to hold off on this sensuality thing, you know, this sex thing, you know, because one of my good artist friends posted that, you know, this clouds your judgment. When you lose your virginity early in life, you know, your logic and your judgment is very clouded because you're dealing with a lot of mixture and emotional situations, you know what I'm saying? And so Teens What's the Rush, if y'all looking for, if you're in the southeast region of the United States of America and you want to know how to get your kid involved in some very great dynamic stuff, Teens With the Rush is really doing it big. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you all got to check them out. They're right there on Facebook. Shout out to Dr. Colbert, good friend over in Texas. And she posts, some people don't even need a devil. They're so dumb. They do a fine job of screwing up their own lives without any help from him. I think stupid is a curse from God. The worst curse of all that affects every area of your life, and it's almost impossible to cure. That's my friend Dr. Cobra. Don't be playing around, okay? So if you don't want it straight from her, you know what I'm saying, then don't read and don't listen, because she gonna pour it out straight. Shout out to J. Marie over in Knoxville, Tennessee. Last I heard, she was getting ready to go on a mission trip or something, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll hear something from her regarding that, so we could be the first to say we told y'all about J. Marie, man. I met her over with Stir, you know what I'm saying, with Cute Cocktails and others, and she's a great young lady doing some great things. J. Marie, you know what I'm saying, Knoxville, Tennessee, represent heavily in the house, you know what I'm saying? And so whatever y'all do, support your favorite friends and family on Facebook. You know, support them. You know what I'm saying? And let them know that you appreciate them, man. We're going to get back to the boards, man. Thank you so much for joining us. This is SIBN Radio, Weekday Grind and the Weekend Drive. Just the coach.
Listening to the sounds of your lifestyle improvement station.
Hi, my name is Sonia Claiborne from East St. Louis, Illinois, by way of Loganville, Missouri. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station. SIBN Radio. Turn it up.
Man, we want to also shout out DJ Donnie B, world famous DJ Donnie B over in Texas. Man, he's working with some kids there in Texas now, along with doing his radio thing. Shout out to you, DJ Donnie B, man, because we know we got to get that work in, got to get that income going, man, but also we got to keep that passion flowing, man. So shout out to you, man. Much encouragement to you and your constituency, and may all the kids that you touch, man, be really impacted and affected for the good, man. We really appreciate all the work that you guys are doing out that way, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it locked, man. This is SIBN Radio. You know, before we get to that gospel flavor, we're going to go ahead on and hit you up with some of this.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get your hands up. Give God praise, man, for what he's doing, man, for what he's done. You know what I'm saying? If you never did anything else for, you know what I'm saying, you're still alive, you're kicking it. You know what I'm saying? You got your peeps, you know what I'm saying? We got problems everywhere in this life. You shall have trouble, hard times, tribulations, struggles, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Mr. DJ. Appreciate you working that out for me. Work it out for me, DJ. Work it out. Work it out. All right, thank you. But listen, man, in this life you shall have all kinds of tribulations and trials, you know what I'm saying? But keep it real, man. You're alive, you're kicking it, you know what I'm saying, you're moving, you know what I'm saying? So what you gotta do is you gotta put things in perspective, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it's a little rough, you know, for a lot of you cats out there right now, man. It's rough, you know what I'm saying? But keep in mind, man, that once you change perspective, man, you change the conditions. Once you change the conditions, man, you change the circumstance. Once you change the circumstance, man, you change the whole angle of it. You know what I'm saying? But it starts in the mind, starts with hope, man. We've been doing a series now, a real good series, man, on the God kind of faith. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't listening in on Monday through Friday, you know what I'm saying, you want to check that series out. It's called TGKO Faith. TGKO Faith. And man, we established, you know what I'm saying, when you got TGKO faith, you start from zero. So anybody can change anywhere for any reason. Oh my goodness, at any time. Why? Because TGKO faith starts from nothing, speaks continually to, form, and give description to the expected end. And we talked about, the second thing we talked about, to give you a sneak peek, is that TGKO faith uses raw ingredients. Raw ingredients are central to TGKO faith, the God kind of faith. Now, we ain't talking about all that other kind of faith. There's other faiths that you can use. There's other faith in folks that you can use. I mean, faith in this and that you can use. But we talking about the God kind of faith. They call those things that be not. Okay? As though, you see. And we also said the third thing we've established is that, you know, once you say you have TGKO faith, it's got to be tested. You finna go through something right there, okay? You finna go through something. You know what I'm saying? So if you have not known up to now, the ingredients must be there. It's almost like these new cooking shows that's going on now, you know. With the new cooking shows, they got a new one out called The Taste. And if the ingredients are not touching it off, the chef shuts it down. And that's the way TGKO faith works. And look, we all got weaknesses, we all got issues, so don't be afraid to start from nothing. And you go through the Bible, through the whole kit and caboodle. It's nothing. It's everybody starts at zero. Noah starts at zero, had never rained. Joseph starts at zero. He just had a dream, right? You know what I'm saying? Abraham starts at zero, he never had a son. And I could go on and on and on. Until Jesus and his effort to become one with the Father, you see what I'm saying, had never happened that he would descend from his throne to the earth to give grace and pay the price for people. You see what I'm saying? But he did it. He started from nothing. He started from zero. So the TGKO faith always starts from zero. In other words, that eliminates the shame factor. That eliminates the pride factor for those who have a lot of accomplishments. It eliminates, the upper hand factor. In life, you don't need affirmative action with TGKO faith. You don't need affirmative action because everybody have to start from zero. I don't care how many accomplishments, and it's according to your faith now. It's according to your faith. So if you've got faith, every man has a measure, but once you begin to work it. Now, if you want to work it to the degree that you want the God kind of faith, you gotta have the proper ingredients, or else it will not work. It will not work. And you can't have foolishness is not one of the ingredients mixed in. Foolishness is not one of the ingredients, man. So we'll talk more about it. Let's get back to the boards, man. This is SI Being Radio, weekday grind and the weekend drive. Oh, they just cued me to keep going. Okay. I appreciate that, y'all. All right, floor directors are directing me out. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So you got a TGKO faith, man. It's you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's where you go in for the juggler, man. You go in, but you gotta have the right ingredients. See, a lot of people say they got faith, and a lot of people listen to a lot of people, man, about this faith walk. But they don't realize, man, you can't just go by other people's words. You can't go by other people's words. You gotta do your homework. The TGKO faith, if you do your homework from Genesis to Revelation, everybody starts from zero. When God gave the directive, they did not have no advantage. Moses starts from zero. And the fact that he's already criminal. I need some help right there. David starts from zero, in that he's just too young and not favorable among family and friends. I need some help right there. And on and on and on and on and on. Joshua starts from zero. You see what I'm saying? Because my servant Moses has died. Joshua starts from zero. Everybody in the Bible, Paul, if you go to the New Testament, you see what I'm saying? With all that he had learned, with all that he had experienced, with all having sat at the feet of Gamaliel, with all his training, once he got called to deliver the gospel message, he starts with TGKO at zero. And he says, he gives you clues to TGKO faith. He says, man, all that I have done, man, I count it dung that I may win Christ, man. He starts at zero. I promise you, you got to stop feeling embarrassed because you're small. You got to stop feeling down because you have just a small pool of resources. You got to realize that TGKO faith starts from zero. It takes nothing. Calls it something. In other words, take nothing, gave it a name called something, gave it a descriptive outcome or purpose of what the something would be and would do. And then all of a sudden it began to take shape and form. And then while it was taking shape and form, it stood the test of time. Jesus said to his disciples, he says, check this out, boys. I'm going to be crucified. I'm going to die. And I'm going to get up on the third day. Not the second day, not the first day, not the 12th day, not the 14th day. But he gives them a description of the something from the nothing that never happened, that they can't even imagine happening. And during the time that he says this to them, he himself is being tested. He himself is being tried. He himself has succumbed to the pressures around, not succumb in the sense of having given in, but he himself is now has access to the same pressures that everybody else has access to. He starts from zero. He takes nothing out of the air and titles it something and gives it a descriptive end. And then he goes through from beginning to end. TGKO face, what we're talking about on Coach's Corner Monday through Friday, man. So, I mean, you know, when you see that word TGKO, the God kind of faith, you're going to download, for those that are listening on the podcast platforms, and you want to listen in, for those that are listening on the radio platform, you know, all that, you're at the website, SIBNradio-by-SelectUSATV.com. You go to the live channel and click download, scroll. You can scroll through the menu right there at the bottom of your page, you know, and when you see that TGKO, you want to download that, bro, because it's simple, but that's the problem. We've made it so complicated that it becomes somewhat foolish. This is the coach.
Hi, my name is Marcus Salette, and welcome to your technology update. Today we want to talk for a moment about how you can access the services of SIBN Television and Radio Network. For many of you may not know that we offer graphic designs. As you proceed online, pictures say what you often don't have time and room to say. Allow SIBN Television and Radio Networks to design the graphics, particularly banners, on websites such as Spreaker, Facebook, fan pages, and beyond. SIBN Television and Radio Networks also offers audio production. For those of you that need lead-ins, lead-outs, bed music, and beyond, perhaps you're also looking for consultation on how to start an internet project, such as a radio program, and beyond. Access SIBN Television and Radio Networks expertise in digital programming online. And lastly, keep in mind that SIBN Television and Radio offers video production services for your specialty needs as you continue to further your projects on the web. To take advantage of these services and so much more, contact us via our website, www.sibntelevision.com. Click on the contact form and someone from the staff to return your call as promptly as possible. Or email us at globalcoverage@selectusatv.info. SIBN Television and Radio is powered by Select USA TV. The name Select USA TV, increasing visibility online.
You want to say TV High Broadcasting. You're listening to SIBN Radio. This was a perpetrator that thank you for Christ for that is Jesus' name. Yes. Attention all artists, artists of all genres. Now you can be featured on gas. Local artists, shortage on CTL, the show airing now on SIBN Radio. That's right, all artists now, all genres, from Central to the East, can be featured on gas. Artist showcase, local artists, showcase on the CTL show now airing on SIBN Radio. For more information, dial 449-105-019. That's 449-105-019. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right, or email us at our coverage at SIBN.com. Let's study the human heart, man. Many can't face that body. All right, y'all, my time is almost up. A few more minutes, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Feed the Homeless Tour out of Atlanta, man. They're doing a fabulous job. Congratulations on their new offices in Tucker, Georgia. And if you're doing something positive for your organization, church, nonprofit, if you've opened up a business, we want to hear about it because we want to make a big deal about it. We make a big deal about everything wrong, so we need to start making big deals about everything right. You feel what I'm saying? This is the coach, man. You got it locked right here. Weekend Drive as well as the Weekday Grind. That's how it was me. I was
I would be. Third child out of 10, all born and 10, from the beginning to the end. Yeah, Christ gon' win. That's real. Now I got the Holy Ghost feel. Like I took a Holy Ghost pill last meal. Just something about the thing like this away. Got my brain cranked up each and every day. Find us on Facebook at Select USA TV, Twitter at Select USA TV, and like us anywhere SIVN television and radio is found.
Yeah, that's Holy D, not Heavy D, but Holy D, something about Jesus. All right, y'all. Man, thank you so very much, man, for joining us right here on SIBN Radio. Got a lot of things lined up for you as you go to www.SIBNradio-by-SelectUSATV.com. A whole block of 24-hour programming for you there to the best of our ability, improving all the time. A couple of new shows coming up. Be on the lookout for a couple of new shows coming up on the network, man, that you're going to really like. For those of you that are single mothers, by all means, the Keenan Lake Show is going to be a staple. You're going to want to tune in to that show. We're going to get the promos and all that ready, so be on the lookout for that. Also, we have another show coming up with a motivational, inspirational corporate coach and consultant that's going to be on the burner burning and all that. So, man, whatever you do, man, keep it locked on SIBN Radio. If you're not following us on Twitter, man, make sure you do so. Twitter at Select USA TV. Hey, it's organically growing, okay? So, hey, you know, we need you to help spread the word. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be doing as a human race. We're supposed to be celebrating one another. Celebrating one another, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you do, man, spread the word and let other people know, you know, exactly, you know, what's going on with us. You know what I'm saying? Tell everybody, hey, you know, y'all need to check out that SIBN Radio. And if you have a show that you would like to submit for consideration for SIBN Radio, whatever you do, man, keep it locked right here and let us know. Global coverage at Select USA TV. I got to get out of here, man. Last song of the day, last pick right here, I think. Is that the last pick? No? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Hey, shout out to Pastor Aaron Houston as well, man. Pastor Houston is also online, so y'all go to his Facebook page, Aaron Houston, and look him up, man. He streams live his worship services from the church and also has a radio station, I believe. So y'all hit Aaron Houston up, man. Let him know SIBN Radio sent y'all over there. The guy's really, really encouraging folks from the ground up, you know what I'm saying? From the ground up, man, making it happen, getting you ready for your potential and purpose. Aaron Houston, shout out to him right here on SIBN Radio, man. Y'all keep it locked. Thank you so much for joining us. I think that's my time. Okay, not yet.
Sin has no power over me.
Okay, so Pastor Aaron's Houston's link is www.mygospel921.com. All right, so y'all check it out. Tune in. That's a friend of the network, Aaron, Pastor Aaron Houston, man. Y'all keep it locked. Support the brother. Let him know you're there. You know, chat. And y'all instant message the brother and let him know that you tuned in, man. I had to tune in myself from, getting away from my own work, and I was encouraged by his calm approach and consistent delivery of an uninterrupted gospel, man. So y'all check it out, www.mygospel921.com. Now, that is my time. And until next time, whatever you do, keep it locked on SIBN television and radio networks. For those of you that would like to see some of the work that we're yet producing and have produced, go to www.sibntelevision.com. If you have videos that you would like to submit for our television network side, by all means, hit us up, global coverage at selectusatv.info. Man, this is the coach. Until next time, whatever you do, take care of yourself.
You're listening to SIBN Radio on the Select USA TV broadcast. You're listening to SIBN Radio.